Hello and welcome to Retro Reviews, my channel where I review my favorite retro video games of all time as well as some modern releases I have recently finished. And I have a question for you. What is your earliest gaming memory? I've been thinking about that a lot lately and what mine actually is. What was my first experience with gaming, whether that was like my experience playing a game for the first time or watching my older siblings play. I think I have an answer, but I would love to know in the comment section down below all about your memories, because I think there are some really cool stories to tell. I love telling my stories. That's why I have this channel in the first place. But I would love to hear yours as well, so we can all share in that community. We can all share in these experiences and kind of get a nice little secondhand account of other people's experience with gaming, their first experience, as far as you can remember at least. My earliest one that I can actually remember is from the Super Nintendo. I recall watching my siblings play through Donkey Kong Country. The original one is the biggest burning memory in my brain, the earliest I could go. The first one I remember really playing was Donkey Kong 64. So that's like my first core memory of playing a video game and actually really playing it and actually getting into it and everything. I think I tried a lot of the old SNES games. I think I got fairly far on some of them, but DK64 was huge for me. But Donkey Kong Country is the one that I recall my siblings playing and having so much fun with. I have a vivid memory of going into the mine and watching my brother or my sister go back through the entrance and getting the cheat to go all the way to the end. I loved just seeing what this game was because it was gorgeous. It had great mechanics. I loved watching and my little brain figuring out how they jump off of a little thing and land in the dirt and it pops out a barrel and they can ride on the barrel. They can find the little boxes with the guys that they could ride on. I love the secrets, opening walls and everything. It unlocked so much in my brain of how to navigate video games. Finding secrets, looking for hidden areas, doing everything that you can in the game. And that was just really important for me. And I recall having a ton of fun watching them play Donkey Kong Country. Then finally getting into it years later, I ended up having a blast, realizing this is one of the best platformers of all time. The whole series is just absolutely perfection. So that's the earliest that I can really remember, is going all the way back to the Super Nintendo. And it got me really thinking about, what are gamers going to have as their first memory of playing games if they're growing up right now? What games are they going to be jumping on for the first time and playing? Is it going to be Minecraft? Probably. I mean, for how many copies that game is sold, I think that statistically has to be the number one answer. Is it going to be Minecraft? Is it going to be Roblox? Is it going to be Fortnite? Is it going to be these super cultural games? You know, back in the day on the Super Nintendo 64, gaming wasn't nearly as mainstream as it is now. Not even close. So now the cultural impact of these big games like Minecraft, like Fortnite, are really just penetrating into every aspect of our lives. Whereas you could find toys and stuff for Donkey Kong. I remember having a little Diddy Kong action figure. I thought he was so cool. I don't think that was the most normal thing to do. I didn't have friends that were into gaming like I was until my junior high, 8th and 9th grade. I saw them get into Xbox 360 to play Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. That was the big push for a lot of my friends to actually start gaming in full force. So it wasn't the most normal hobby to have, and now it's very normal. You have games everywhere. You have them on your phone. You have them on a tablet. You have them on consoles. Pretty much everybody has a Switch at this point, or some kind of hardware to play games on. Gaming is pretty much everywhere, and that's pervasive in movies now. We've got so many great video game movies and TV properties and everything. You've got tons of merchandise everywhere. Gaming is just everywhere now. And I just want to know what kids are going to remember from their childhood playing games. Is it just going to be Minecraft and Roblox and stuff like that, or are they going to have a bunch of different experiences? Not that I have a lot against Minecraft. I do have some issue with the community at large being kind of obnoxious, and more so than that, just having that be the only experience you have. I have so many cousins or nieces, nephews, and that range in my extended family, where I will just notice that that's a lot what they play. They play a lot of those games, and they don't really branch into other things. You hear about Minecraft, and people want to be a YouTuber because they want to be like a Minecraft YouTuber. Roblox is super popular, and as cool as that is, building so many games within that game, I think it's incredible what you can do in that game. Again, it's like there's so much variety in gaming. There's so much you can experience. And I just worry about that. That's why I introduced my kids to the old games first. My daughter finished Banjo-Kazooie as her very first video game ever on her own, which I think is really cool. It made me really happy to know that she likes the classic games. I showed them a lot of classic games so they can see what gaming used to be like. So now they have like an accurate measure of what gaming is as a whole. My daughter just finished Princess Peach Showtime as well. Very different game from Banjo-Kazooie. Much better graphics, a completely different console generation, like tons of generations between them. But she can see the value in both of those, and I really like that. Again, nothing against like Minecraft, Roblox, Fortnite. I really enjoy Fortnite. I played a ton of it, especially in the first few seasons. I really enjoy the game. I go back to it every now and again. But I just want people to have so many varied experiences in the gaming space. And I just hope that we don't lose that. I hope that when we get 10, 20 years down the line, we're not talking about how we only ever played Minecraft, we only ever played Fortnite, and we didn't look at anything else. There's so many wonderful experiences. So that's just a little tangent I just want to go on. Really, obviously, the video, the title here is, I want to know what your experiences are. So put in the comments section down below your earliest video game memory. Tell your story. I would love to hear it. I take a lot of joy reading these comments that are really thoughtful and like put a lot of time into. I really appreciate those, and they really make my day. I think if we spread that out and we just hear everybody's story, I think this will be a really cool video. So let me know in the comment section down below what your earliest video game memory is. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.